Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
The family of a Scots woman murdered in Greece 15 years ago are confident they have enough evidence for police to finally arrest her killer and reopen the case. Michael Porter, along with his brothers Robert and David, has been fighting since 2009 to have the death of his mother, Jean Hanlon, properly investigated by Greek authorities. The 53-year-old's death in Crete was originally ruled as a drowning, but last year organized crime detectives concluded foul play was involved. In a bitter blow to the family, however, they were told too much time had passed and there was insufficient evidence to catch her killer. But after hiring a private investigator in January, Mr. Porter says there is now enough incriminating evidence to identify the man responsible for killing their mother, who had lived on the Greek island for 4 years. He said a lawyer acting on behalf of the family would hand a dossier to police this week. Mr. Porter added, "It's 29 pages of incriminating evidence that points to this suspect. Sadly, this evidence has always been there. It was, in the end, quite easy to process. It was so clear and there in front of us. If the police had delved a bit deeper and investigated everyone she last spoke to and done their basic job, it could have saved a lot of heartache. They initially said it was drowning. It wasn't until after fighting that they said foul play was involved." He said information written in his mother's diary, which was previously translated to police, has been key to putting together the evidence he is confident points to someone his mother knew. Mr. Porter also believes notes in her diary confirms the motive. Mrs. Hanlon, a former hospital secretary from Dumfries, had moved to the beach town of Kato Goves to start a new life working in tourism and hospitality. She went missing in March 2009 after a night out. She had told friends she was meeting a man at a cafe and later sent a text message saying simply, "Help." 4 days later, her body was found in the sea at Heraklion. Police insisted she had drowned accidentally, but pressure from the family led to a second post-mortem examination. It revealed she suffered a broken neck and ribs, a punctured lung and facial injuries, and was probably dead before she entered the water. Murder detectives questioned 2 men, a Greek and a Belgian, but both were released without charge and a court ruled in 2012 there would be no prosecutions. It was only after the case featured on a Channel 5 documentary and the Greek version of Crime Watch that a second probe was launched in 2019, although no fresh evidence was found. Detectives last year told the family the death was no accident, although there were no new clues to take the inquiry further. But Mr. Porter is now confident the case will be solved, thanks to private investigator Haris Varamon. He said, "Haris has uncovered new evidence, and we have now identified the person that killed our mum. This has been a nightmare hanging over us. But now I believe we can get justice and will finally be able to let her go in peace." Greek police were contacted for comment.